Hey everyone. Today is Sunday, which, as everyone knows, or should know, Sunday is the traditional day of brunch. And my wife and we've been going out to brunch or making brunch at home pretty religiously every Sunday ever since we met. I have to confess, though, that wasn't always the case. I wasn't always a regular brunch goer before we got together. I definitely consider myself something of a brunch convert. But I'm happy to admit that I've now seen the error in my past ways, and I am a wholehearted believer in consolidating breakfast and lunch into a single meal on the weekends. If we happen to go out to brunch, uh, we'll certainly put on our Sunday best clothing to mark the occasion. But our own at home brunches have actually had somewhat humble beginnings by comparison. And at first, it just started out with simple egg dishes and some coffee with maybe some fruits and speculoos cookies on the side. But it has since evolved into a much more elaborate ritual. And while there is still some flexibility with respect to the particular choice of main dish that we prepare for each week, most of the meal, ranging from the place settings all the way down to the timing in which certain items get prepared, stays largely consistent week to week and is highly intolerant of even minor deviations in the format. To walk you through the process, first, I'll usually get a jump start on things, preparing the main egg dish, while my wife typically starts preparing the fruit bowls. If not at the same time that I start, usually just a few minutes after she gets out of the shower. Next, I'll start brewing the coffee, chanting various incantations while I do so. All the while, my wife is putting together the cheese and bread platter, arranging the cheeses in the form of an inverted pentagram, symbolizing the ultimate triumph of brunch over breakfast in the end of weekdays. Once I'm nearly ready to plate the main dish, we'll set a timer for the French press, which simultaneously counts down the minutes until the blood orange sacrifice must be performed, slicing it into wedges, splaying them out in an aesthetically pleasing manner, and placing it on the side of our plates as a garnish. Finally, we'll season the dish to taste with a bit of salt and pepper, and we'll each throw a small handful of salt over our left shoulders. Of course, each meal must be consummated with a kiss beforehand. Otherwise, it's strictly forbidden to even touch the food until we've demonstrated our commitment to one another and the prospect of raising a Dutch baby together at some point in the future. If I happen to make a Benedict for that week, it's usually customary for one of us to deliver a benediction at the end of the meal, praising the high quality of the dish and acknowledging the many sacrifices that were made throughout its laborious preparation. And afterwards, we like to engage in a fun family bonding activity, like watching TV on the couch. I am a little concerned, though, that people in the younger generations are less interested in going to brunch on Sundays. And brunch is something that I see as being kind of fundamental to American culture. I mean, if we can't even agree on something like brunch, then what can we agree on as a society? But, it's fine. People can do whatever they want. I just have comfort knowing that in the end, you reap what you sow. And I rest easy knowing that my toast is going to come out perfectly crispy, while their toast is going to burn forever in the toaster oven.